Nonprofit owners, what is up? This is Mike Felix, and I want to talk to you guys for a moment about you setting goals. Okay, if you have a nonprofit organization, it is very important for you to operate as though it is like you're in it to make money and not to just not make a profit. Okay, far too many nonprofit owners I'm noticing are not setting goals because they're saying stuff like, "I'm not doing this for the money," but you should be. You should be doing it for the money because the money is a resource to enable you to impact more. If you do not have a connection between, if you do not have a connection between leveraging capital and bringing forth impact, then you should not be a nonprofit organization. The only benefit in being a nonprofit organization is the utilization of tax advantages around money. All right. So stop saying that you're not doing it for the money. You need to do it for the money. It's just a matter of how you're leveraging it to be able to bring forth an impact. If you have a nonprofit organization, you should already have something known as an impact statement or an impact calculation. What an impact calculation is how a certain amount of money or capital is utilized in order to bring forth a certain amount of impact. That impact can be anything. It could be anything. It could be feeding puppies. It could be feeding the homeless. It could be helping single parents. It could be the impact can be anything, but you need to be able to make a statement to say for every $10 that's raised, for every $10 that comes into the organization, five puppies are fed, right? So now what happens is when you do go out and you have a discussion with people, potential sponsors, donors, or even volunteers, you're able to correlate how much in resources attributes to a certain amount of impact. If you do not have that correlation, then you may not be operating as optimal as you should in order for people to trust giving you money. People are only going to trust giving you money if they know that you are really taking that fiduciary responsibility very seriously. If they're not able to say, hey, if I give you $1,000, I just fed 30 homeless people. If you can't make those statements, then you're also not able to say, hey, we're going to be able to do some really good stuff with your money. You don't know what you're going to do with their money. Okay. So again, one thing, you are in it for the money. You are in it for the money. You need to do it for the money. You need to make more money to have more impact, first and foremost. Secondly, you need to make sure that you always have a correlation between the money or the capital and an impact. If you have that solid, it should be very straightforward for you to be able to raise capital to do cool stuff, and two, your organization should be able to grow and scale in terms of how many people and organizations or communities you impact. All right. If you have any questions about that, please hit me up. Shoot me a direct message. Let's definitely start a conversation. And I'd love to see if I could be a resource to you in any way. All right. Take care. Peace.